When people are the engine of your business, we fine-tune their performance to maximize your profits.
Hi, I'm Hitesh Patel, Performance Improvement Coach at Accelerate Training. Now, the fundamentals of influence are 7 key tenets of behavior and attitude that allow us to better garner the goodwill and cooperation of others. Let's dip a toe into some of the insights they can share in exerting greater influence in our personal and professional relationships. Fundamental of influence 4, swim with the current before you build a dam. Now, there are going to be times when we need to change other people's opinions and beliefs and convince them of our opposing ideas and beliefs. Now, this is going to be hard enough even with the most compelling rhetoric, because people have a strong attachment to their own opinions, often rooted less in the realms of logic and more in the depths of ego. We don't like being contradicted, or worse still, proven wrong. It questions our credibility and it challenges our confidence and self-esteem. A threatened ego is more likely to jump to defense or confrontation than listen attentively and logically. We prefer people to validate our opinions, align with our thinking, and affirm our values and beliefs, because these are often the membership criteria for acceptance into the various community tribes that we aspire to be part of. Now, nobody likes being told they're wrong. So to stand a better chance of changing someone else's perspective, Fundamental 4 suggests that we should swim with the current of their belief before we start building a dam that might create a potential wall of resistance. Now, trying to build a dam against the flowing current is hard enough. Trying to stop that flow in its tracks will provoke a torrent of resistance as threatened egos jump to defend or attack. So how can we stem the flow of that belief long enough so the seed of our opposing opinion can grow in less turbulent waters? Well, swimming with the current advocates that we first align with their thinking and affirming our appreciation of their perspectives and some of the merits therein. When done in a genuine way, such validation lessens the knee-jerk defensiveness that's often provoked by challenging other people's opinions, and it's more likely to keep them more open-minded to listening to alternative perspectives. Swimming with the current also allows us to better appreciate opposing perspectives before we dive into provocative discussion and debate. It arms us with a more objective appreciation of why someone else is thinking the way that they're thinking, and what evidence they may be using to base their opinion upon. Building a dam is never going to be easy, but when we lessen the turbulent undercurrents of confrontation, we increase the likelihood of keeping goodwill intact and minds open to exchanging differences of opinion in a more healthy way. As you can imagine, these are essential skills for leaders and influencers in business, so our programs focus on them in great depth. But to help you start experimenting with swimming with the current, here are some examples that may help you lessen resistance to the dams you may have to build in personal and professional situations. Firstly, never tell people they're wrong, especially in front of other people. Instead, let's start asking questions that get them thinking about their own opinion and perhaps identifying potential flaws. Self-realization is far more powerful in changing minds than having an opposing opinion slam-dunked in your face. Let's empathize with their current mood or frame of mind before we try to change their perspective. It's better to wallow in their frustration together than try to win them over with our enthusiasm. Let's try validating the other person's opinion, acknowledging their frustrations and concerns. They can't start a fight with someone who's not looking to fight back. Often, without the wall of resistance between us, people are more open to considering the opposing opinions behind them. Let's see and acknowledge the merit in the other person's ideas and opinions before expressing any opposing rhetoric, especially in a group forum. Ears are more open to listening when they're not obstructed by the defensive ego that's been undermined by our challenge of their thinking. Fundamental of influence 4, swim with the current before you build a dam. Now, if you fancy exploring these insights to greater depth and then applying them to personal and professional life, why not give us a call at Accelerate Training? and look at some of our programs in sales, leadership, and presentation skills. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Now, if this was helpful to you, perhaps you might help us raise the awareness of Accelerate Solutions. Give us a like, a share, perhaps tell a colleague or two about these free resources, or leave us a comment down below. Thank you.